Could it be because people point out to you that you got a Democrat lesbian fire chief and a Democrat transgender assisted fire chief?
You guys love to mention the fact that this is a state that has women, trans people, and people of color in charge, and therefore it must mean that they are too incompetent to stop one of the worst fires in our history. And yet what you fail to mention is that the largest wildfire that we've had in US history was actually in Texas in 2024, and it burned 1.1 million acres. But I didn't hear anybody on Trump talk about incompetence. Maybe it was because this was the guy that was in charge at the time, who also sadly passed away fighting the fire. So why is he competent, but she is incompetent? Those of you who don't know, this is Kristen Crowley, and she's the fire chief of the Los Angeles Fire Department. She has 22 years of experience. And she also just happens to be an out lesbian, but who actually cares? So see, I might have amnesia, but I simply don't remember you guys ever bringing up the Texas wildfires and blaming it on the state's incompetence, including the fire chief's incompetence of not being able to stop those wildfires. As soon as it's somebody that has experience but just happens to be an out lesbian, you guys really seem to have a deep issue with it on the MAGA side. We live in the United States of America, and California is part of the United States of America. They happen to also be experiencing one of the worst wildfires that we've had in history in a very densely populated area. And they also happen to be a Democratic state. And those two things are not correlated, because fires don't pick which state they're going to go to. What's wild to me is that you can sit here and defend somebody that was and is going to be our next president of the United States, not supporting a state that is having a natural disaster, simply because the majority of the state doesn't support him. It's asinine and insane, and if you agree with that, you need to get a mental health evaluation.